This one's going to be a short one. It's a Northern Telecom landline phone. Who still uses those? Well, some people do. And I got one here that it's a relative's. So no money making on this. They can't hear anybody on it. So we're going to take a look at this and see what's wrong. It's probably in the receiver itself. And we'll see if I can find a new speaker for it from another scrap phone. Let's check this one out. It's very weak, the sound. Yeah, I tried this on another one. I think the speaker is bad on here because I tried this on another phone and the speaker's bad. So we'll just remove the speaker from this. Let's see if I can find one. But I want to see what type of speaker it is. I should be able to find another speaker for this. It's Northern Telecom, right? So there it is. It's working, but it's just not very loud. So we'll just disconnect the speaker here. Well, that one just kind of broke off. I'm going to pry the speaker apart and see if it can be fixed. It looks like somebody's been into the speaker before. So I wonder if something can be fixed on here. There's really not much to it. It's just a little speaker. But it's weak. The sound is weak. This earpiece is shot. I have another earpiece here. This is another Northern Telecom earpiece from a different model of phone, but it's a little bigger. So I think I can probably make it fit in here. I'm just going to have to nibble down the plastic here so that this will sit flush inside, because you see right now, and it's a very similar phone it's from, but if I try to put this in, it won't quite close up. So I have to, I'm going to have to trim this down a bit inside here so that it'll sit flush. I can do that with the old snips. Get resourceful. Should be able to bend this down. Or even break it off. For that matter, break off these tabs. This will allow me to put that other earpiece in. Okay, so now this should, I've got this all whittled down. Put the gasket in there, and that earpiece will sit in there quite nicely, and I just have to attach my wires. Extend my wires a little bit here, solder them down, and then we'll give this a try and see how it performs. And yes, I am working on top of my VO 9800 VTR because I haven't bothered to move it off the bench yet, because today is not a normal work day for me in the shop here. This is just a relative's phone that asked me to take a look at it because they couldn't hear anybody. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be working on a telephone. But technically, I am a telephone man, so that's my job. Although we don't do much in the sake of phones anymore. These days, it's pretty much all fiber optic and security systems and internet and so forth. Still do a fair number of phone installs, believe it or not. Nobody can believe that people would still use landlines, but they actually still do use landlines, and I still install them on a regular basis. Now they're all fiber optic drive voice. Okay, I'm going to plug this in and see how it sounds. I guess we'll find out pretty quick. Yep, sounds good to me. The little speaker here wasn't completely shot. It still had some sound. It just wasn't very good. So I guess, and it looks like it had been repaired before. I probably fixed this years ago, you know. I think this one had gone open before. And I had repaired the connection right there where that wire had gone open, but it had no volume. So maybe just over time, because you can see where it was a bit melted here where I had to resolder the wire on because it snapped right there. I guess over time maybe the diaphragm itself just got a bit weak, but new earpiece, new speaker out of another old broken phone. Has this old Northern Telecom phone once again functional. Even though this is a Northern Telecom, this actual phone was not made in Canada. This one was made in Malaysia, as was this. The new earpiece that's in here, though, came out of a Northern Telecom made in Canada. It looked almost identical to this. It was a phone that just didn't have the redial and the hold button on it. It was just a basic phone. But it was a made in Canada phone. One that the keypad was dead on. So it was one that I pulled out of the scrap bin. So yeah, that fixed that, and much better quality earpiece. And it fit perfect. I just had to trim down that extra plastic that was in here to hold this smaller earpiece. So we saved another one from the scrap heap and made my wife's aunt very happy to get her phone back because she liked this phone for the sound quality. Thanks for watching.